Good morning, peeps. It's a Monday morning and it's snowy here. How's your Monday morning? Oh my goodness, a Monday morning. I'm going to pull up the comments to see if we've got anybody out in the audience yet. I haven't given up on you, and I'm glad you haven't given up on me, because we're still doing better than I thought we would. Maybe not as better as I hoped we would, but it'll all work out in the wash. I'm still here. I'm still getting value in the hot mess, and I'm glad you guys here, whether you're live or in replay, enjoying the hot mess that it is, as I iterate into something that hopefully is even more engaging and more enjoying, and less of a barrier to participation for you guys. And today's quote is from Audre Lorde. Anybody know who Audre Lorde is? I should have had her on with the Black voices for February, but I've got lots of Black voices that are going to be coming with you 12 months out of the year. Audre Lorde, self-described Black lesbian mother, warrior, and poet. And who doesn't love that, right? And let's see what she has to say for us today. Today, she's got, caring for yourself is not self-indulgence. It is self-preservation. And that is an act of political warfare. Oh, those are some words to kind of think about. And that's not just getting highlights in your hair and your nails done, right? Or taking a bath because the day has been, awful. To carve out space for yourself. And that's kind of what we're doing here every weekday for 10 minutes at 10 o'clock Central, is to grab your cup of coffee and have a moment of self-care where we indulge ourselves in a little bit of me time and a little bit of thought time. So pulling from the wisdom of, I love me some quotes, right? And I love finding people who think these thoughts and say them so eloquently. Audre Lorde. If you haven't had a chance to check her out before, check her out today. So let's she bears repeating, right? Caring for myself is not self-indulgence. It's an act of self-preservation. And that is an act of political warfare, and look at the truth of that. I love me some poets. They say the things that other people may not see, and obviously if they see them, they don't have the guts to say them. I love me some poets. They change the world. Maybe not in their lifetimes, but they certainly make our world a better place. We just can't forget them, and that's part of my reason for doing this, right? I've got many, many, many reasons for doing this. But that is definitely one of them. To be reminded that people thought these thoughts and think these thoughts, and we're not alone. Because it can feel like that, especially if you feel like an outsider or an outlier at times, which I know I do, because I'm a little bit extra sometimes. So now I want to celebrate, and Nixie obviously is going to be celebrating with me too, because she is vocal today. I want to celebrate the fact that we are well into our second month of that. We actually started at the end of January, but those first couple days were at the end of January, kind of a warm up. As all this is a warm up, she's going to just be special, aren't you? You're just going to be special till I snuggle with you. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes, caring for yourself or your cat is not self-indulgence. It's an act of self-preservation. I know. And so celebrating. Yes, we made 5 days a week, weekdays. We have been here pretty much on time, pretty much within time, give or take, with a little bit of grace here and there, right? Connections today are probably not that great because I'm out in the country, so I can only get any of my internet comes from a satellite Wi-Fi. So when it's a little bit snowy like it is today, we had a snowstorm, a little bit of snow, not a huge storm, but we had enough to kind of make the internet nuts a little bit jiggly this morning. I've been having slight problems with that. But that's one of the great things about these live stream platforms is that my internet can be jiggly, but it doesn't have to uh, affect the whole presentation. It's the show goes on with or without me because it's streaming from a much stronger connection than I've got personally, which also makes it easier for me to have guests on because it doesn't depend on their connection either, which is highly exciting to me and something that we're going to get around to eventually here. So we are right now at the halfway mark, and this is our goal. So we've accomplished goal number 1. Let's see if I can. There it is. We've accomplished goal number 1 in our little experiment that we've got going on here, and that is to keep a consistent live stream going. And we have. So a round of applause for everybody. And then the next step is to start adding elements to it to make these sessions more structured. And we kind of have already. So I want to give us a little bit of applause for that too. Fix the slide presentation so there's no white all over the place and it looks a little bit cleaner than what it did before. I'm getting myself done here because I think that even looks cleaner, right? This looks better. And it also keeps her Audre Lorde's words right front and center for this thing because, yeah, to me, that's the super important thing. The other thing that this does is it makes it so. The other thing that we can congratulate ourselves on is the timer at the beginning. Now, for YouTube algorithms and stuff like that, they say people drop off after the first 30 minutes or 30 seconds, and that timer is 30 seconds long. So people may be dropping off before that. That's the natural rhythm of things anyway, from what I've been researching. But the problem with doing the good part and the bad, and I told you some of the good parts about using the live stream mechanism, is that when I'm live streaming to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter, they all start up at different times. So that's why when you're doing a live stream, everybody starts out with that counter to get everybody on board and have everybody in sync before you start the main thing, right? So I didn't know that. Did you guys know that? If you did, you tell me so in the comments. If you didn't, tell me so in the comments, right? I'm all about whatever gets you guys to participate in the comments. Also, what's going to happen is what probably happened, because it happens on the YouTube side and not the streaming platform side, is that at 10:05, you should see a little icon in the corner, that away corner, just around the Chicory Chicks logo thing right there with a subscribe button. I didn't know that was a subscribe button. It's an overlay that YouTube does. And if you hit that, you can subscribe. Well, how cool is that? I don't have to interrupt our presentation to say, hit the subscribe button, or really what the action that I want you to do is put stuff into the comments. If that's too much of a stretch, and I know it's real, right? There is a lot of friction getting you to do different things. It's real. It's out there and it's real, and it has nothing to do with anything, but it's just that initial friction. If that's too hard to comment in the comments, put a thumbs up if you're enjoying this, right? Put a thumbs up. And with that, we're out of time. So we'll have to pick this up tomorrow with another wonderful author and another opportunity for us to connect over coffee. So have a blessed day, peeps. Goodbye.